Casey.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Libby.
Welcome back to another episode of the Halloween Freakshow. Well, guys, it's actually here. Halloween is upon us, finally. I had a chance to go out and take a look at Fear itself in Mishawaka this weekend. Before we get into the review, big thank you to our friend Zach for setting up a contact up there with Kathy and Rick Singleton. To Kathy and Rick, thank you guys for letting us come through and just being cool and having the, especially Rick, being able to talk to us afterwards, after we've gone through everything for just a few minutes. The Fear Itself review. Fear Itself is in Mishawaka, Indiana. Their website, www.fearitself.tv. Do not go to fearitself.com. Fearitself.tv is the website. Go check out their website. They're still going to be open Halloween night, and I believe the first weekend, or at least the Friday and Saturday of November. So go check them out. Plenty of time still. Fear Itself, 4 haunted houses. Last year they had 5. This year there was no Bloody Bayou Swamp. Our understanding is that there was some permit issues with the state that would not allow them to set that up in time. Alright guys, the first one we went through was the 13th Hour 4D Amazement. Not so much a haunted house as it is just a chance to get acclimatized to everything, really. You put on your 3D glasses and you go in, and it's basically a full frontal assault on your senses with the 3D stuff. They have amazing, intricately detailed paintings throughout that are done in 3D, of course. A live band actually performed in there last night, and there's a cool maze towards the end of it. So, you know, just a kind of a shorter attraction, but a very good way to set the tone for the entire park with their different areas that they have in the 4D Amazement. By the way, before we get any further into this video, if we can get 25 thumbs up on this video, when we do our awards show video next week, she will dress as Meg Griffin. She looks like Meg Griffin. Look at her. Look at her. Meg Griffin right there. Okay? So, please, thumbs up this video if you want to see her dressed as Meg Griffin. 4D Amazement especially was a good way to lead into the Sinister Circus, which is their clown-themed attraction. The best thing about Sinister Circus, I think, is you're never going to have the same experience twice going through it. And, you know, some haunted houses claim that. They say, well, you can come through and we have all these different paths or what. No, no, no. You're never going to have the same experience twice, specifically because of the actor. They actually take the time to put on a show, which is another thing that sets Fear Itself out sort of ahead of the pack. If you think circus, you really, you know, as you're walking through, imagine like a twisted, evil, dark circus that's a lot of fun. There's the world's longest claustrophobia room. They call it Freakophobia. There is the world's longest spinning tunnel. There's
The biggest dot room.
The world's largest dot room. You know, they went all out on the Sinister Circus, and if you hate clowns, you're still gonna love it. So that, again, that's my take on it. You're never gonna have the same experience twice, and that is definitely one to check out. Libby, what do you think?
That was my top 2 of the night. Our leader, Star the Clown. I'm not a fan of clowns, but that was so much fun. I enjoyed myself very much.
Sam?
The Sinister Circus all around is one of the most fun places to be. It's not necessarily scary, but there are startles in there. You wouldn't really expect them from just the whole feel of it, because it's a circus. Being led through it by Star, she just keeps it so anyone who might get scared, they won't get as scared, but you can still have those startles.
You'd definitely be entertained.
Yeah, I mean, even for someone like Sam and I who went through last year, we figured, oh, we're going to go in there and we're going to know where everything is. There was still stuff that made us jump. And that's good. Again, you will never have the same experience twice. Just the way that the actors do things that it's completely different. The ability that they put into it, it's great. And like Sam said, for all that they put into it, and you may not end up as scared because of the clowns, it's a good way to distract you. The funniness and the entertainment distracts you from what's about ready to, from the clown standing around the corner about to slam a hammer on your head. Sinister Circus, great attraction. Rock Monkey Caves was the third attraction we visited there last night. This is one for people who are afraid of the dark. If you're afraid of the dark and don't like being disoriented and whatnot, and you never know what's going to be coming, the Rock Monkey Caves is definitely your attraction. There is some cool displays in there, like a never-ending, like I guess well it would be, or mine. Yeah. I don't know what exactly you'd call it, but that's pretty cool. The ending, we can't give it away, but you have to see it to believe it. It's intense and in your face, and when I say in your face, I mean in your face. So that's my take on Rock Monkey. What do you guys think without giving anything away?
Well, aside from the one startle that I had, it was, like everybody said, dark, short. It could have been so much longer, but it was really cool at the end.
So you just have to go experience Rock Monkey Caves for yourself, especially if you're scared of the darkness. Go check it out. The final one of the night was my other favorite, I think everybody's other favorite, was the Cuckoo's Nest, Insane Asylum. I cannot say enough good about this, okay? They first of all, they redid their entranceway, I will say that much, to where it looks like old hospital, facilities where they have the staff pictures on the wall and different news articles and whatnot. It gives you the feel of comfort, yet at the same time, if you look at what the pictures are and what the news articles are, it starts to creep you out. And the psychology of it really gets inside your head. You want to talk about actor-based? Cuckoo's Nest, in my opinion, is the best actor-based haunted house I have ever been through. They understand that acting is not about having a good time for themselves. It's about making your audience believe that you are the person you say you are. And the psychology they use in there is phenomenal. This one is the one that you would want to go to if you like gore or guts or stuff like that. There's plenty of that. The sets for this one are so intricately detailed. You really feel as if you're walking through a twisted mental facility. Great ending. Great storyline all the way through. Just absolutely breathtaking. Breathtaking.
Cuckoo's Nest was number 1 on my list. It was so... What's the word? Cut this out.
No, see, this is what it does to you. You can't even find words to describe it because it's so good.
Nurse Hatchet looks like our grandma. That's really kind of creepy. The storyline was really good. I think my favorite part in Cuckoo's Nest was Dr. Manson.
Well, don't go into too much detail. See, it's hard for us to give a review about Fear itself, specifically because if we tell you everything, there's no reason for you to experience it. And you need to experience it. So Sam, what'd you think?
Cuckoo's Nest, it's disturbing, but fascinating, and it feels so real.
Fear itself as a whole, guys, and I think this is where we're going. Fear itself as a whole is an experience, and you have to actually live the experience of going to Fear itself. I'm just going to say it, 5 stars out of 5.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, Fear itself is, you have to experience it. So, 5 stars out of 5. But the question remains, next week is going to be our awards show. Will it win Best Haunted House of the Year? You'll have to tune in and find out. I will say this about Fear itself, though, before we go. We did have a chance to talk to Rick Singleton, the owner, briefly last night, and he shared with us some of their vision and their idea for next year. And we're not going to share any of that, but oh my God, keep an eye on Fear Itself next year and in the coming years. Fear Itself is, in my opinion, they're not afraid to go for it. Anyway, guys, we do want to have one more thing in here to show you guys. Last night, my wife, who does not really care for Halloween or horror movies or whatever, went through with us. And we'd like to cut to her real quick and have her give you her take on Fear Itself. So, before she kills me, take it away.
Hi, I'm Erin. I'm Macy's wife. I don't like Halloween, don't like anything about it. However, I did go to Fear Itself, and the 4D amazement was awesome. Then we went to Sinister Circus, which for somebody that doesn't like clowns, it was a lot of fun. And then we went to Rock Monkey Cave. Rock Monkey Cave, I liked it because it was nice and dark, so I don't mind the dark. And it was funny because I didn't go first, and I got to watch someone else go first through it and get scared. I give it a 9.5 out of 10, or a 4-star.
Alright, thanks, Erin. So, as you can see, Fear Itself, loved by people who love haunted houses, loved by people who don't love haunted houses. You've got to go. Absolute experience. You have to go and experience it. Get out there. Fear Itself, Mishawaka, Indiana. There's still a weekend left, plus Halloween night. You can buy tickets online at fearitself.tv, or you can buy them at the booth there. So anyway, guys, next week is our award show. We're going to be giving out an award to every haunted house we went to, and we'll also be giving honorable mentions to the places we didn't get out and visit this year, unfortunately. Then coming up the week after our award show, our vlog will be a little bit late that week because we're probably going to have a ton of footage to go through. We're going to the Horror Hound Convention in Cincinnati, Ohio. Go to horrorhoundweekend.com, check that out. There's also a horror water park party on Saturday night. So be sure you check out horrorhoundweekend.com for all the details there. All the pre-sales for tickets for that are done, but I believe you can still buy them at the door. So anyway, guys, that's our show for this week. We've hoped you've enjoyed our reviews of haunted houses. After Horror Hound Weekend and our award show, we're going to be getting into upcoming horror films and other horror films. We're hoping to stage a few ghost hunts in the off-season with some different groups, hoping to eventually get into the haunted jail in Columbia City for a ghost hunt. And lots of good things coming up in the off-season, guys. If there's anything you want to see, email us, HalloweenFreakshow@gmail.com. Until then, we'll see you next time with the Halloween Freak Show.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween.